It's not a loss if you learn something. Now you know more than you did before, right, Leo?
Dual mode engaged. Autopilot standing by. Turbo Duelists. Countdown initiated. Ready, set, duel.
Alright, good morning, guys. Good evening, good night. We're up now. Okay. Yo, what up, Liquid? Yo, what up, Spaghetti? Alright, so I'm gonna be going over some of the things that happened at the regional, the remote to regional, because it was something we were prepping for. I was prepping for, and it didn't go as planned. We started off strong. Can you guys hear me? Awesome, perfect, Spaghetti. Thank you. We started off strong, but let me just go over the Swiss rounds and stuff, because we started off really good, like really good, but then things just took a turn and it was just awful. Okay, so there was 8 rounds of Swiss at this remote regional. If you're kind of skeptical about joining these, they're not as bad as they might seem. It's quite easy to catch if someone's cheating. Like if someone were to attempt to cheat, you can just keep an eye on them. Gotta be a bit more vigilant. Whether they see where their hand placements are, or it's not that difficult to catch them. The proving is the issue. They can deny. That's kind of the issue. That's kind of why it's like a bit like But for the most part, it's not bad. If you can't make it to IRL regionals, but you're in America and you have a camera set up, you can compete that way. It's pretty cool. But okay, so there were 8 rounds of Swiss. Round 1 was against Voice vs. Voice. Took me by surprise. I was like, okay, interesting. I 2-0'd that one. Round 2 was against Maliss. The side deck is pretty much well geared for that matchup, right? So I 2-0'd that one. Round 3 was Ryzeal. That one was my first, like, I guess, tough matchup. Ended up with 2-1. I ended up winning that one. Round 4 was against Fiend Smith, Ryzeal. That one was insanely long. Game 1, he wins game 1. And game 2 was an insane grind, because I think what does he do to me? I think he charmies me, and then I'm forced to enter like a mediocre end board, but I was able to like sustain it. And then it gets to a point where I have droplets, and I have my encore, and I have nib in hand. So I choose not to nib because I couldn't. I did not want to reveal it because he had to cross to negate it, to check it. So then what happens after is I end up not using encore on my turn, because like I think he goes Dweller. So what ends up happening is I end up setting Imperm and the encore, and then use the nib in combination with those interactions, right? It's a bit of a riskier play, but I felt that was the best chance to have of winning, because if he had a hand trap, right, on top of the cross, then I would lose. So I need to find a way to get out of under the Dweller. So I have to nib him and get rid of the Dweller that way. So I end up setting my anchor, setting my cross, my droplet, and I pass. And it gets to a point where he's playing around something that I'm not sure what he's playing around, but he ends up going for like the Fiendsmith thing, and he goes for like a conservative line where if I were to nib him, he can progress. But then he ends up going to a point where I don't nib, where you would expect me to nib. So he checks the nibs there, and he's like, oh, he must not have nib then. So then he extends and he plays into the nib, and that was my opportunity to capitalize. I nib him, and we enter the grind game, right? I end up top decking, and I ended up winning. I was like, oh, it was crazy. So, but then that game took forever, so we ended up going into time, and then I ended up just being a draw. So then Fiendsmith Ryzeal in round 5. That one was similar. It's a similar thing, but I ended up taking down 2-1. So right now we are 4 wins and a draw. So we're starting off strong, like really strong. And then we get to round 6, and I'm like, okay, what's he playing? He's playing Maliss. Okay, fair enough. He starts off. My hand's quite mediocre. My hand is double Smiger, double Droll, and something irrelevant. But Droll does close to nothing in that matchup. Basically nothing, right? He does play into the Droll, but like I said, it literally doesn't matter. You can resolve Droll against a Maliss, and 9 out of 10 games it'll be impactful, right? So that was already a rough start. So I scooped game 1. I did not want to let him know what I'm playing. So then we go into game 2, and what does he do? I think he shifters me, or I forgot what he does. I think he shifters me, and I'm like, well, okay, fair enough. So I lose. I get 2-0'd. Round 7, I forgot what round 7 was. Round 7 was that another Maliss? I honestly can't remember what round 7 was. I don't know. I ended up losing that one. Oh no, I don't lose that one. I go, yeah, I lose that one. Yeah, I lose that one. Round 7. I can't remember what it was. And then round 8 was against Ryzeal Mitsuguri. At this point, I'm exhausted because be mindful, this is during their daytime, my nighttime. So my tournament experience was starting at 11:30 p.m. and ending at 9 a.m. So I stayed up the whole night. So I was awake for 24 hours. So mid tournament, I was like falling asleep. I was like, oh my god. So I'm like handicapping myself. So some of the plays that I thought were optimal, and rethink about them now, I was like, that was not optimal. I should not have done that. And it caused me to lose a few games. But for the most part, I was able to play quite well, for considering the circumstances, right? But yeah, if I were to say that me being sleep deprived didn't play a role, I'd be lying. Because it did. Because I was like, I thought I was capable of pushing through and being able to, like, yeah, it's fine. But yeah, looking back at it and just going over some lines that are from just off recollection of memory, I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? I should have done this instead. And then reflecting on it, it made a lot more sense. Which was the frustrating part about it. Like, the deck felt nice. The times I lost weren't due to any inconsistencies of the deck being bad. It was just like, I lost Ice Rule. They had this card. They had that card. It's just I couldn't do anything about it. The times when I drew the against Maliss, when I drew the double Smiger, double Droll, like, what am I supposed to do that? To do that, right? It's just variance. It takes part of. It's a part of the game. And considering of if I were to go up against anything else that would lose to Droll, then that hand would be okay, because that means they would have passed, ended on a mediocre board. I would have had my starter, and then, you know what I mean? So it would have been drastically different. But for the most part, it was like, the deck felt fine. The deck felt so good. Like it just felt good, except for those games, and it was awful. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Spaghetti for dinner. But yeah, so here's the list I took. At the last minute, we were debating whether we wanted to play Link Spider, because Nick suggested. Because initially, I was considering this as well, because there were times where you end on Cherubini and the token after you negate with Griffin, and the Spider does come up because that means because SP requires 2 effect monsters, right? So the way you do it is you try to play. You're forced to negate with Griffin, so now you're left with a token and a Cherubini, so then you can turn that into a Link Spider, right? Yeah, let me just timestamp this. Oh, let's put 11:30, I guess. Yeah, so there's a few games where that did come up, but I didn't think it was enough. But then Nick started playing the deck a little bit more because he's prepping for the regional as well. And he's like, "Oh, have you ever considered Link Spider? Because like he can do this and that." I was like, "Yeah." And then that resurfaced that theory, and I was like, maybe we could try it." And I did a few games with it, and it did come up. But then at the very last minute, I ended up going with double S because I was scared of Unicorn. Unicorn being and me then ripping my one and last. So I was trying to avoid that, and that's why I played the double Eliscudus. I was initially going to play the Horus build. I was initially going to meant to play this one, but I couldn't get to locals, and I wasn't able to get the engine in time. So that's why I went to the more simplistic route, where I know this works. I've tested it, and it works perfectly fine. And yeah, but I'll be getting the Horus engine for this regional coming up this Sunday. My Sunday, yours it should be your Saturday. So we'll see how that goes. But for the most part, the deck functioned quite well. The cash cards were like a last edition. It's because these were initially, I think these were bells, but then I had so much non-engine, like so much, that I wanted something that was self-sufficient to pair with these hand traps, right? Because like what we want to do is opening up two to three hand traps, go in second, and simplify, and then allow our minimal sequencing to pull through. That's like fundamental deck building for a meta deck, right? You're implementing the same theory into this variant, but because we want to have the engines that we have, you kind of have to elevate the card count, right? Without sacrificing the deck's consistency, right? Because at the very least, you have access to your, so like this is the one card setup, right? It gives you one card Omni, and then you can control tempo with your hand traps or non-engine. Same thing with this. This works the same way. You don't need to sequence your boss monster out. It's just the boss monster in itself. So you can do the hand trap, top deck defend rear. Okay, you control the game with that with one or two more hand traps, right? And then eventually get to your engine. And that was the theory behind the cash cards. And it was fine. It did exactly. Like you have so many one cards. Like you have these right here, you have that, you have this, you have this. It was consistent. I had no issues with consistency. It's just the matchups, the odds of me drawing like the turtle and the cluster and the Dragoback, like, you know, like you can argue, oh yeah, you don't have to play those, but I feel like these cards have won me more games than lost me. It's just that the games they lost me mattered the most, you know, and that's where it's like, oh, it's so frustrating because like 9 out of 10 games you win because of these engines, and that one game can just knock you out of Top Cut completely. And that's what's the frustrating part about it. You know, it's like, oh, it's so annoying. And yeah, I mean, the side deck felt nice. I loved the Hunters, the Lancia, and BELLE for Maliss. It just felt like that matchup just felt like the easiest thing. Like just, you know, you just stop them completely. You take out some of these cards. What I would take out would be the Drolls. Going second, I take out the Drolls, I take out the Imperms, and I take out the Ogres, if I remember correctly. Or was it it was I would juggle between taking out the Ogres or the Ashes, because you want to keep the Mourners and the Veilers versus Maliss, because the way they out your Hunter is through through this guy. They outed through him. So you want to be able to have Veiler, have Mourner to protect the Hunter, right? Because they feel like contributing their resources to a Link 2 and then climbing later. That's how they get kind of like justify depleting the resources, right? I can just climb into the White Binder after. But then you just hit him with the Mourner, and then they discard a card. They got rid of the resources, so getting more bodies to climb into the White Binder is quite it's quite demanding. After you just Vader them, and they're dealing with the Chaos Hunter, and most of the time that'll just be over. It'll be GG, because the only forms of extension is by banishing their Malice cards and using Bestials to extend and climb into the White Binder. So that's why these were there, because just to ensure that this stays on field. And the reason I'm playing the Mourner is because I think Nib is an insane card right now, but because there's so many ways to get around it, you need to make sure that you play cards that could insulate this power card, which would be through Veiler, Imperm, and Mourner, because these stop the Caesar, which is one of the ways that they can get around the Nib, right? Otherwise, they'll end on a mediocre board, right? And then you have this, and this to check the duo drive, so they won't get to cross, right? So that ensures that Nib is gonna be always there, right? Because you do not want to deal with a detonator and a dweller, because it can be a bit much, especially if you don't see droplet. So that's why you play Mourner, because it's a higher card count deck, and it's just to pair with the Nib, basically. You don't consider Maliss meta? No way. Maliss is one of the best decks for sure. I know. I guess it'll depend on your region, right? It'll depend on your region whether it's highly represented. Because like Maliss is a more difficult deck to pilot compared to Ryzeal. So let's say your region is I wouldn't say like I don't want to undermine their efforts or their capabilities. It's just that we can all agree that Ryzeal is a simpler deck, right? So obviously if it's a simpler deck and it's efficient, you're gonna gravitate towards this, right? Compared to Maliss, where it requires a bit more technical play. So obviously, like, you're not gonna see it as much, right? You'll see them more like at a higher tier event, because it's a bit more complex, you know. Yeah. I faced Maliss and my friend back to back, allure on me after hand trapping me to death. That's rough, bro. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure that the list felt fine. Like I felt like obviously the matchups get harder the later you go, but it's like it's annoying because hang on, let me just timestamp this. It's annoying because the earlier rounds are meant to be like the wild cards, like you can face anything in the earlier rounds, right? Because you haven't separated the good players from the bad players. It's just everyone's mixed. It's only like after round 3 is when you can see the differentiation of caliber. Okay, yeah, you've gone 3-0, you've gone through the variants, right? Now you're getting closer to meta and seeing more meta and consistently playing against meta. And the issue is, I was drawing insane versus the earlier rounds, and then I started breaking towards the later rounds, and I'm like, what the fuck? I would have rather bricked in the lower rounds, because I know that my I guess my technical play with the deck itself can get me by. But I didn't get the chance to do that in the later rounds, which is kind of annoying. I'm like, what the hell? Like, it's like, you know, it's because that's where your technical play is meant to matter when you go into the later rounds, right? You're meant to showcase your insight within your deck, you know? Whether you know the matchup, whether you know the meta, whether you understand the rest of the decks, that's completely different, right? Because that will affect you, because that means that you'll know your deck to the best of your ability, but if you don't know the meta and you don't know where to interact, you're gonna be using the nib too early. You're gonna be ashing something that is insignificant that should not have been ashed in the first place. You're gonna be imperming when you know they had something else. Like that's where the lack of insight affects you when you don't know the matchup and you don't know how to properly anticipate. Which I didn't get a chance to do that because like I was like, what the hell are these hands? Like I was like, bro, like it was so frustrating, man. It was so frustrating. I mean, I can honestly say there was one game where I completely misplayed, and I felt like, oh yeah, that was on me. I deserve to lose that. I should have considered that. That only happened once. Every other game, it didn't feel that way. It was just a matter of, okay, did I have the hand trap to stop you? Or did I have the opportunity to out clever you or outplay you, right? But there was only one game where I just literally couldn't do anything, and you are gonna get a few of those games, and there's nothing that could be done, and I was like, that's the frustrating part about it, because like we were testing it the whole week, the deck, like it just feels so nice, like it just feels so good, and oh my god, it's so annoying, it's so annoying, but it felt good. I think the Fenrir was okay. It did exactly what I thought it would do, but it was kind of underwhelming, to be honest. Whether I would have preferred it to be the bells, I'm not too sure. Because there were some awkward instances where I would have like the Griffin, the token, and I would have this on field, and I would be kind of clogged. You know what I mean? So that means I would have to forcefully negate with Griffin first, so I can clear up my zones, and then use the effect of Tristaros, right? So that's where it was a bit odd sometimes. But apart from that, I guess it was okay. Going second into a board, it wasn't as impactful as I would have liked. So in that sense, I think I would have rather just it be a hand trap, right? So yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know, because I guess we can test that because we do have a regional coming up next weekend. Well, okay, so honestly, I said I wouldn't do it again. I said that I wouldn't do the remote duel regional again because I have to stay awake. It's from 11 onwards, 11 p.m. to like 9 in the morning. So if I want to enter another one, which there is another one, there's another one this Sunday coming up. I don't know, because I have a regional in real life the same day. So whether I want to go a full day of literally regional after regional, I don't know. That'll be so demanding. I mean, the good thing is I'll be able to test that day. But that's kind of the point of wanting to be as competitive as possible with the lower tier deck, right? That's kind of where you want to like showcase, right? Because that's what it is at the end of the day, right? You want to showcase your innovation. You want to showcase what you've been working on, right? Something that isn't meta, that requires you to like actually like view obscurity, view a few obscurity. I don't know. It just, yeah. I mean, for the content, it'll be cool, right? Because like you have something to back it up. Like, okay, yeah, like back-to-back regionals, you played this and it was okay. You know, like with the first showing wasn't that great, but you know. Yo, what up, Nick? What up, Bello? How was Fenrir without Dragosec? It was fine because there was no real way to make Dragosec. You know, I don't play Birth. I don't play, so there's no way to get 2 7s. And to make it with an Alesk, I don't think I would ever do that. So it was fine. I think Dragosec is better when you have like a more you play more cash cards. But yeah, I'm really contemplating whether I want to do the regionals back to back. Because that's gonna be exhausting, right? That's gonna be so exhausting. Because the regional on Sunday will be at 10 in the morning, and it'll go. I'm not sure how many rounds it'll be. But it'll be more than 6 for sure. It'll be more than 6, and then if the next regional will be remotely close to what we had before, it was 8 rounds. There was 8 rounds, right? So that'll be how insane would that be, though? Can you imagine the clickbait or the content? That'd be cool. I mean, do it for that, I guess. Do it for that. Keep your head up and push next regional. I'm taking synchron to my regional this weekend. Oh my god, what a bubbly. Hey, would you say the goal of synchron is to resolve speeder or end up on a good board? Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, the objective is to resolve speeder to end on a formidable board that's close to unbreakable, right? Because of course, like, you do not want to FTK. Is like, because it's like 90%. 90% of the time you'll win most of the time when you resolve speeder. The last 10% are those games where, like, they have the perfect hand, like the most perfect hand, like droplet, super poly, lava golem, XL. You know. I can barely last one. Freaking Nick. I think it's the drive of wanting. I think it's my ambition to want to do it, right? And that will allow the insanity to just be disregarded, right? Because usually when you have something to look forward to, you kind of endure what's currently happening to you at that moment, and time flies. Usually that's what happens, right? That's usually how it goes. If you have a goal in mind and you have something to look forward to, whatever it is that what's happening there in the present time, it's like it's nothing. But if you have nothing to look forward to, you're gonna be enduring the misery that is whatever that is you're currently enduring, and that makes the biggest difference. I will top 8 or win my original with synchron. Synchron's the best deck. If you do that, Bello, fuck it out. I'll be hype. Even if you top, bro. Even if you get your invite. Even if you get your invite, it'd be nice. Yeah. Unfortunately, you kind of have to build a board this time around because Lancia conscious to 100. Yeah. Feel like so hard to resolve speeder against failure and imperm. Is there a line to like play around it? Probably not. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, freaking. Okay, my thing was about to crash just now. Let me see. Let me just backtrack this. I'll just put. Okay, so the only way. Let me just pull up the thing. Adventure Crystron. Which AdSync? Where's my AdSync? Post balance. Okay. Let me just timestamp this real quick. 30, 40. I'll just put 30, 40. Okay, so if you're new to the deck, which most of us shouldn't be, the way you play around Imperm Veiler is by getting to him, right? So the way, okay, so which is why you play cash cards and why which is why these cards were so good until this got banned, right? Because the whole point is to get to a 7 while getting access to your jet or your synchron, which is how you make your speeder, right? But since this got banned, the deck took a big hit. It took a major hit. I mean, you still have overtime. Okay, so initially, this deck was able to do this without this card, right? But what this means is you have to open up cash cards and you have to open up overtake. Whereas with this card, there's 3 witches, there's 3 wanted, and there is yeah, basically that's what you want to open up. 3 witches, 3 wanted. Because that meant that it facilitates this sequence. It gets you to your 7, to climb into your 8, to then revive your Jet Synchron, to then eventually synchro with your either your right or your Junk Servant, right? So there's a few things that they can do there, depending on the insight that they have upon this deck. If they know how to interact, right, as any Synchron player would know, is stopping this and then stopping the speeder, right? But if they don't know, they're going to try to prevent you from summoning back the tuner. So they're going to go, okay, I'd rather them not have it, so I'll Valor here, right? There's no Valor there. And then you can pitch for this, right? So then that's where you lose against the other Valor or Imperm. So there's ways to get around it, because if you do it this way, right? If you go the Griffin, set up your Griffin, then you can play around the Imperm and Valor on your guy. But that, like, it is possible, but it requires more cards to do so. So the ideal scenario would be you go your right stuff, activate, right? And then this stays on field. You then go witch, discard anything. You can send the Draco back. You can the Fateful. You can do that, right? Then that will place the original. You send the Fateful. You send the Draco back. Either whatever it is that you have, and then you make your Stardust with that, right? So then now, if they have Imperm, you can negate with this, right? And then now, if they chain the other Imperm, that's fine. You still have your token, and you still have Jet Engrave. So they need a 3rd hand trap to stop you, right? So that's why that was good. You can do the same thing now, except you are required to open up with Overtake and your Unicorn, right? Because you want to make sure that you insulate that line with your Omni, because that'll put them on 3 hand traps, and that's not as easy to do as it is open at 1 hand trap, because they're gonna have 1 hand trap more often than not, and 2. It's quite likely, but 3 is not as likely, right? So you want to get to that point, and that's what this does. So the way to do that is just overtake and cash cards with adventure. So that's like it's quite the card combination, Yo, what up?
I was concerned that you were looking at Synchron again after the other day. But,
oh no, we're not playing that. There's no way. There's no way we're doing that. No way.
I was very like, oh no, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Yeah, no, that was just
painful experience again.
Yeah,
it was so bad. That was so bad. Holy fuck.
Yeah. So okay, let's try that. Let's see what will happen if I replace those with bells. And then I can. What can I side again? I can. And one thing what did I miss? What did I miss in that side deck? I think I missed cross out. Yeah, I think I missed cross out. I missed cross outs. Duster was insane all tournament though. I drew this guy like a few times. I was like, what the hell? Against Maliss, they literally ended on like 4 back row after I landed them. And I got Duster. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, but then I feel like I need to play Called By as well, just to. What am I cutting for Called By? Question. I mean, I guess I can cut the Duster, but
I mean, you don't necessarily need to.
it's just having more ways to stop the Lancia, stop the draw.
Yeah.
We'll try without it.
Or like, do you like with what you have? I feel like everything's kind of laid out. Like everything's kind of important.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It would theoretically be like cutting like. The only way I could see it happen is if you cut like 1 copy of a hand trap in like in the main.
Yeah. No. For one, my OCD would just trigger.
Yeah.
And for 2, it like I'm sure it won't affect it too much, but once again, it reverts back to the OCD scenario. But oh shit, And then I
Right.
don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Like the only other
Wait,
thing you could cut would
we
be
took out
either
Duster?
What up, Micaiah? Oh, yo, what up? What up, Nick?
Yo, I was just gonna say the only thing you could maybe cut is either one of the Tristeros or one of the Sulfadors.
Yeah, we could do that, I guess.
And there's merit to either way. I'm not saying one or the other is a bad idea. So
Yeah. It's just that when I was playing it, it felt so nice whenever I knew that I always had a copy in there. Because we got into I got into a few grind games, and I was like, oh yeah, I played 3 of each. That's insane. So like I never had to contemplate whether I want to use something or preserve something through cluster. Like, oh, I have to return a True Stars. Oh, I have to returning a Lask. You know, like I never had that issue, which is what happens when you cut back on these guys. When you play like 2 of this or 2 of this, or you know, that happens a lot more frequently when I play less copies of this. And it just felt nice to not
right.
have to, you know, consider that. Well, I guess we'll try without it, or I can go. Let me see. We'll try without it. I'll see how it goes. But I feel like I might need it.
Yeah. Well, also refresh my memory. Like, how many full-fledged back row decks are there even in the meta? Is it like Maliss and
No, it's
Labyrinth maybe?
no, it's not necessarily for back row deck. It's just to clear Blue Eyes back row strikes that go in post game 1 and force Maliss. So the way I utilize it is if I top deck the Hunter and I have access to Storm can do 2 things. It can force all the back row to allow me to summon my Hunter, or it gets rid of their little Griffin lock that they do normally, right? And that is insanely good when you pair it with your Adventure and your Quick Run cards, because that means that their main form of interactions is banishing, right? That's how they interact mainly. They banish your stuff with their traps, and you want to avoid that because Maliss is a deck where you have to play into it and see where they bite, and then depending on where they use their stuff will determine whether you can progress or not, right? Because they can hold. It's not an Omni. They don't have to use it at a particular point where, okay, I have to negate this. No. They can see where your sequence is going, and they can say, okay, they time it at an optimal scenario, and that's where it's a bit of an issue because you can't really like anticipate when they're going to use it, because they can use it at any given time, especially if they have hand traps to pair with it, right? Which will telegraph the hand trap that they have. But sometimes that might be enough, and you can't like pivot. You can't, like deviate from your initial line, and that's why I really like Lightning Storm. It just takes that out of the equation. Okay, just now you have no chance to hold on to any spot removal. I'm just gonna go Storm, get rid of back row. And then when you summon, I go Hunter. You can't banish anything now. You know?
Yeah. Have you considered playing Phantasme, or do you think that there's not enough matchups for it to be worth it?
Phantasma is decent versus Maliss. But I don't know. I feel like it's not, because like it'll get you to. It's a bit weird. It's an okay card, but I think I wouldn't replace it for any of the side decks I have now. That's like my main issue, right? It's not bad. It just everything in the side deck I would prefer over it, you know?
Right. I just think about it because like it's a way to try to consistently get more to some of the other side cards, like for example your Chaos Hunter and Lancia, or even digging into an Ixie's Encore for the Dweller that your opponent might have, and the fact that it's level 7 that you could make with Draco Sack is something to be noted. But I can also see, like, if you have a side deck that you're already satisfied with and you don't think that those 3 are going to add anything more to it, that makes sense too.
Yeah.
Especially, my point is more so because it's a 60 card deck, so you need more chances to draw into what you're looking for, I guess.
Yeah, because the good thing about currently is like all these hand traps are applicable to almost every given matchup, right? So there's not going to be like the only one is going to be Droll versus Maliss, which is not that great, but everything else is applicable to almost every given matchup, which is why your main deck should be able to cover most matchups, and then just tweak it a little bit post game 1 versus a particular matchup that you're struggling with, which is where I maxed out the Maliss hate, right? You have the Hunter and the Lancia and the Storms, right? Like take out the Drolls versus them. The Drolls not that great. Ogre can be okay, but like I would rather not. So I take those out. So these 6 come out. You do want to keep your Imperm and your Droplet because you can use it on Griffin, use it on when it's summon their guy to set their trap. So yeah, there's ways to get around it. But yeah, that's why I think it's fine. But we'll see. Maybe because like one of the issues when you take this approach, right? Even with the 40 card variant, there are the chances where you would just draw a bunch of hand traps with no engine, right? That's kind of the issue with that approach. But the point is interacting and simplifying to allow you to get into the other turn compared to not being able to push past whatever board that they established, right? Like you would rather interact, simplify, and give you a chance to prolong the game into top decking into engine than just having to face an entire board and not being able to push through it, right? That's kind of the approach of basically every meta deck.
Yeah, that's fair. Last question.
What the hell, Harrison?
Find...
The fuck? I'm changing this. I'm changing this, bro. I'm changing this list.
Yeah. How was Hagoida for?
Oh, dude, Hagoida was insane. Hagoida was okay. I think Nick was watching some of my games whenever I was playing because dude, he got 2 freaking brown buys, bro, and no shows. I was like, what the hell? That's so freaking hype. Okay, so the thing with Hagoida is right. It makes Nib better because the way Ryzeal typically initiates their turn is through Exiton to try to like force anything and just board wipe. But you do Hagoida on the first initial 2, right? So you go Hagoida, okay, you can't do anything with those 2, right? And if they pivot into Ryzeal into Fiendsmith, which obviously they can't because they have 2 bodies unless it started with ice. So what happens is they extend even further. So by the time they get to either a dual drive to get access to the cross to check the nib, that's 5 summons already, right? And then you would have like whether you would have interacted with your cluster, whether you would have negated with your infinity, whether you've banished with SP, right? That's more cards they've depleted into your board. So this just basically ends their turn, basically. So it's mainly to pair with Nib, being able to just get out of duels, out of dual range, and then having to check the Nib, because usually that's how they check it, right? They go, okay, dual drive gets cross checks Nib, but if you can't get to cross before 5 summons, then you're kind of cooked, right? Because then the 5th summon of duo, the 5th summon would be duo, assuming you extend, right? But yeah, no, it's mainly for Ryzeal. There are some neat applications you can do versus Blue Eyes because you increase the level of their Maiden or their Blue Eyes, so they can't synchro into their Spirit. But that's very niche. I would prefer going into Catastrophe versus Blue Eyes because like they need a very specific hand to out this, like Drill Beam. They would need to, they need to find a way to get around it. And if you have like solo, Catastrophe can only shine if it's simplified, but if you backing it up with cluster, backing it up with like your infinity, like other things, then this is much harder to deal with against Blue Eyes.
Right. Well, with Blue Eyes, would you activate this when they just have the Blue Eyes on the field, or would you activate it when there's both Blue Eyes and the Maiden on it?
No, Harrison is a Dragon King, bro. That's like his deck. He plays Dragon Link, and like, yeah, he's probably one of the best players with that deck for sure. He just knows that deck inside out. I'm sorry, Nick. What'd you say?
I was going to ask, for the Blue Eyes matchup, would you just activate the Hagoida's effect with just the Blue Eyes on the field, or would it be the Blue Eyes and the Maiden that's on the field?
The Maiden. When you see the Maiden or the Sage, or whenever you see any of those, you just use it, and they can't go into Spirit, which means what level is the big guy? It's level 12, right? The new one?
No, it's 12. Yep.
Spirit Open, yeah, 12.
Because they can't make it either. Because then that'd be 9. That'd be 11. So they can't make it. So does Blue Eyes play a level 11 synchro? I don't think so. No, do they? No, wait, isn't it Zurize?
No.
What level is this? This is level 9.
You don't usually play. Like, I haven't seen many people play as Zurize, so.
Right.
Yeah.
No. I was asking mainly because like, if you would just do it with the blue eyes and make that a level 9, there could be some ways that like a blue eyes player could get smart and start playing cards like
He could make it. He could technically hard make it, but he would have to be playing like the seahorse thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that like level modulates. So you'd like
Yeah.
Or wait, because it needs 2 tuners. So you'd have to like level modulate
With
with
the the new Kaiser guy, the level 4
Yeah.
level 4 guy. Yeah.
You could like maybe decrease it and make it with Maiden in the
Yeah. I'm not saying that card's necessarily super meta relevant, but I actually really like that new Kaiser card. Just for like neat
It's
things
pretty-
you can do in the Bloods deck.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's technically a 1 card.
Yeah.
Because like it means that Spirit doesn't, if Spirit like, or Spirit of the Link one, if it doesn't add Mausoleum, you're still fine because it can send
Yeah.
like the Seahorse sends.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's more so because it increases the variance of different types of cards you can play. Like, just that being able to increase or decrease level modulation is really important.
Oh no, I understand. Like it is a good card. Like you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Harrison. This is not for Blue Eyes. We're just saying like the times it can be applicable. Like of course, like this alone won't do it. We're referencing this with everything else. Like let's say I have my full Christian board with this, right? And then your way to trying to push through the board is through Spirit, and then so you can have Spirit to quick tag out, and then eventually get to a point. Yeah, that's what we're referring to. Like this alone won't do it. We understand that. It's just it's applicable. There are times where like you can cut them off of the Spirit when Spirit's like one of their main ways to like persist to a board, you know?
Leo, can you look up the Speedwood?
No,
Can you look at the
I'm
card?
gonna put Synchro Rumble when I'm playing against you now in the Blue Eyes. I'll just add. I'll recur another tuner.
Oh my
to
god.
make the
Okay,
12.
let's see if that happens if we oversaturate our hand with a bunch of hand traps. That's normally what's happening. 49.
I do like Mourner though because it means that Mourner with the whole any of the 4 Speedward monsters means it's combo.
Yeah. Oh, it's perfect. See, this is what we want. Bring on engine and an engine. One thing that fuck. What is this? This is fucking lab. If this is lab, we're kind of cooked.
It's your favorite synchron tech.
Oh my
What?
god.
Okay, shoot.
What? Get Mix out of here, bro. Get Mix out of here. It's funny. Oh, this is probably Fire King. It's either is it Fire King? It's either Fire King Lab.
I've seen Fire King play this quite a bit. I played a little bit of them on Dueling Book.
Shadow Cat. What am I thinking about? I think there's like a Mario Kart YouTuber. Is it called Shadow Cat? No, I think it's called something different. Oh fuck! Oh no, it's this deck. Okay, I might be cooked.
Oh, it's the Odion deck. Okay.
Yeah, okay, it's the Odion deck. Okay, yeah.
I know
I
it's
don't know
actually decent, but I don't know what it does.
It's just places continuous traps, and it's very interactive. It's very spot removal. Yeah, this is the one that places to. He goes, yeah, Silhouette Rabbit. This places one, and then Temple of the Kings allows him to activate that same turn, and then this will place one, I guess, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this places another one. Okay, he might fall into the nib though, so this is great.
Mm-hmm. I forget. Are the continuous trap cards also counted as monsters, or do they just?
Okay, is this a quick effect or is this ignition? Because I can just nip him here. Yeah, let's nip him here.
What's this flying rock all about?
Damn, that's crazy. Okay, that's awesome. He went first, right? Yeah, he went first.
Yeah.
Wait, how the fuck
he
am I?
started activating continuous.
I should have put this guy in defense mode. Fuck. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be that huge. Okay, that's fine. Oh yes, let's go. Okay, so this is fine. This plays through a lot. I think we turn into a grind game because I'm not sure how I'm gonna out this. I'm not sure if I want to use my droplet So I'm not sure what that set is, and I don't want to play into a hand trap. Okay, so do any of you know if this deck plays hand traps?
I don't. But as far as outing the token, can't you just cataster it?
Is there a way I can figure this out? Let's see.
Check out Pack. I think Pack posted a list of this deck, so I'm assuming they're just using his list. 15 hand traps. Okay, but Micaiah says there are 15 hand traps. Okay, cool. Okay, so 15. Okay, let's see. How do I do this? We go. Okay, V as. I can go SP. SP checks the set. That means I won't be able to attack him directly. I can clear the body. Okay, let's try this. Because this way, if he has impulse to negate my summon, yo, what up, Seth? Seth Curry. That's funny. Okay, now we go this, pops this. We're gonna summon our Cristaros. Just press him with the effect. Then we go effect of this. He chains, we chain. Worst case scenario, we pivot into SP, get rid of the back row. Get inclusion. Okay, this gets Solfador. Let's see. I think is it worth it? I don't want to get locked yet, so let's do this. We'll do this. I don't want to get locked yet. I want to be able to pivot.
Yeah, it'll go into cooperative, right?
Oh, that is a judgment card. It's a judgment card. They made the judgment? Or strike? It's a strike. Okay, it's just fine.
Strike. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's a strike.
There's been some people that randomly play a warning, but more often than not, it's either a strike or a judgment.
No, it's strike. This is strike. Verdict Anubis? What is Verdict Anubis? Is that's a counter, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's part of what it is then. It's part of the counter. It's good to know that Nib checks his deck.
Activates a spell trap card while you control 3 or more other spell traps. Does he control 3 others? 3 or more.
No, it's strike. Okay, that's fair. Okay.
Yeah, because
it was strike. Yeah.
You have to control spell and traps to use the verdict one.
All right, so
3 or more.
I feel like I think we do turn it into a grind game. I don't think I can do both. Yeah, we'll do that. The question is whether I get rid of that.
So he strike the summon, not the effect, right? Or did he?
No, it was just the summon. I mean the effect. It was the effect. Okay, get rid of this.
Okay.
Does Temple the King do anything against us? Should I banish anything? What should I banish? 26 seconds. Can I be once per turn to your main phase? You can add Temple of the King. Do any of these do anything in grave? I don't freaking know. We're just banishing this. This so you can dodge Nib if he has Nib as well.
Mm-hmm.
This timer, dude. Holy shit.
I know. Starts making panic, bro. Okay, let's get back. Let's get forward back.
Yeah, at least it trains you to not slow. And not saying that you do, but it trains you to not slow play when you're at an event.
Yeah, it's conditioning good habits, huh?
Yeah.
How am I gonna get rid of that token? I feel like
You go Cataster and then you follow up.
yeah, I think so. I think it might be Cataster and Infinity. I think that's what it might be.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, wait a
Yeah,
second.
because doesn't it?
Oh, no,
yeah, 'cause
it's just
Infinity
this.
can't-
It's just going to be... Wait, do I have any other hand traps in my grave? I don't have any hand traps in my grave. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, I'll just set up the current Gandrex. I think it should be fine. Current Gandrex Infinity, I should be fine.
Okay. Because remind me, Infinity can't target tokens that are in attack position, right?
No, I can't.
I figured.
Yeah, I should have just banished Temple to Kings, I think. I think that would have been much better. Okay.
I would just say place droplets in the column as the. Oh, okay. I guess it doesn't matter.
Oh, to bait him?
To
bait him?
Well, bait him and/or just like confirm that if he sets a card in the same column that he can't chain it to it or something like that. For example.
Yeah. Half of a... I mean, I could droplet this and then save... No, half of 38 is 19, so... He can clear my SP, but he can't clear anything else. Okay. So I think I need him to play so I can trigger my stuff. It's funny because SP and Terstars are basically the same thing, the way they interact.
Yeah, that's the one thing that you miss about the other Crystron tuners is that you can't, like, Tristaros can't trigger anytime your opponent has to activate an event.
Wait, what? Oh, I can't droplet that thing.
Yeah, no, because it's not an effect monster. You can't negate its effect.
I thought I could. Fuck it out. That's so annoying.
Maybe it forced something, though.
It's like remember like the good
what's
old
this doing?
Swedish
It's
chain?
add one man of the dark conflict, and if spell control is destroyed by card effect, you can target one card. Oh, okay. So then, did I just go dragster? He's to get man of the mark. So, okay, Anubis searches man of the mark. Man of the mark, what? If this card is normal or special summon, you can take one Temple of the Kings or one and add to hand. Okay, but you can only use. Okay, so this is placing the field spell basically, right? Okay. Yeah, I'll just. I guess I can droplet that, and then go for a dragster. Yeah, I'll go dragster. Or is it Karin Gandrex here? Okay, let's see. I think I go. That is a thing. That is a the fuck is how do you summon this? Can I be no more summons that must be special from here? Hand or graveyard? I should have banished this last turn. Fuck. Okay, yeah. See, this is what happens when you have when you lack insight. Not knowing what the deck does, you get caught off guard by these damn things. Okay, he has SP here. He's going for an SP line here. Yeah, SP. Okay, that's fine. What's he hitting? SP. I feel like I have to go chain. Right? I feel like that's what I have to do. So we'll go. Is this once per turn? Okay. Man of the mark, it's the field spell. I just negate the field spell. It's so cooked, bro. Do I do it? Use effect. Oh, I don't know what to do. We'll do this. So now I have my SP spent still.
Yeah.
But the thing, my concern now is if he has Typhon. If he has Typhon, I might be cooked. But I have follow up, but I'm not sure how much I can push past his back row. Okay, so let's get rid of bodies because I do not want him to get to another slow rabbit. Yeah. Okay, so what does the field spell do actually? I'm learning as I go. I have not played against his deck. Yeah, I should have gotten rid of that for sure. Typhon? Yeah, Typhon, okay. Alright, so now he's just gonna activate his field spell and then just... Oh no, wait. Typhon bounce first. Bounce my Dragster. Activates. Then it starts... He can't summon anymore, so you can't place those. Okay, so I think I can push past his stuff. Okay, so what is that? When this card is activated, you can set one Apophis trap from your deck. This card's name becomes Temple of the Kings while in the field zone. Once per turn, if you have 2 or more set cards on your field or a trap in your graveyard, you can add one. Okay, that's fine. I think this is fine.
With the fact that it can have a trap and grave, would it be does the deck play Foolish Real good, do you think?
No, there's no need to. There's no need to emphasis on that on the dumping. Okay, I think it's fine. So I feel like how am I gonna add that stupid thing? I can make Vermilion somehow, and then make a Dragster. Okay, let's bait with this. We don't necessarily need this to resolve because I think we have enough gas with Tofador and yeah, okay. Actually, I need to get access to my adventure engine. That would be great. How do I do that? We go add this. Distance searches this. Okay, let's try something. We are going to try something great. Hopefully it works out. Let's do this. And then this searches the last Miger. And we're trying to set up a Cherubini here. Because if you try to destroy my Cherubini, I can send my inclusion.
And the Cherubini also provides protection for the SP.
Exactly. This is where it catches them off guard. Like, what the fuck? Because they don't expect... Almost no one expected this whenever I did this. They did not expect me to send Enchantress. They're like, what the fuck? Alrighty then. Is it worth banishing his Typhon? Yeah, let's do that. So I can go into a current Gandrex. And if he tries to pop here, what does that one do again? During your main phase, special summon this card. Also, then you can negate the effects of face-up cards you're playing shows up. Okay, fine. So how are we doing this now? How are we doing this? Activate this, he chains, he summons. If I care. So I think I go into... Okay, we'll do this. We'll go into a dragster first. Do I need to dump? No. And this is what I was referring to about not really caring of the quantity of the, you know? Dragster first. We can't destroy it. Okay, we'll set this here so I can send that on top of sending the... Okay, we'll do this now.
I activate the spell card.
Where do we put this? We put this here? Yeah, we put this here. Protect it. Attack mode. I don't have a card in hand. No, I could. I don't. Good, but I don't. Okay, so this attacks into this. Can it not be destroyed? What the fuck?
Is it something to do with a field spell?
What's preventing him from destructing? You can...
What is there a card?
Oh, this one. Can I be sure about battle card effects? Oh shit. Okay, that's annoying. I should have just attacked this one then. I should have just attacked this one. What the fuck? Reading. See, this is the lack of insight. But now that I know, we can use that. That is so cooked. Because now he can revive his guy as well. That's so frustrating. That is so frustrating. Let's see. How do I do? I can pop that. Okay, let's try this. Wait, this doesn't work. Oh my god. I cooked this. I fucking cooked this. Okay, there's this Typhon. Yeah, that's what happens when you lack insight on a particular deck. You get punished by not knowing exactly what they do. Like this giving them protection, that's insane. Okay. 16, that can take care of this. So this is gonna clear this, most likely. You what up, Ben? Yeah, there's original on Sunday. Kennington. Do I protect it? No. I think I have enough engine engrave. Okay, it's fine. But so he still has a trap that negates face of cards up to the number of continuous traps. So you can negate 2 things. That's so fucking good. Oh my god, this guy doesn't die. And another silhouette rabbit, I'm assuming. Yeah, see, if I was able to anticipate properly and know everything his deck did, we would be in a much better position. But yeah, learning. So this guy protects his cards from being destroyed by battle or card effects. Yeah, this is not great. Let's do this. Search Pickerback. Like, there was the argument to keep this in hand, but I wanted to ensure that I kept my Turbini live. Assuming I had to like send the inclusion and send the set imprint. Yeah, see, this is a fairly new deck. So you're gonna get a lot of wins because of sheer ignorance. Like, people are not gonna know what your deck does, so you're gonna be able to steal wins, right? So once people understand how to play against it, and it's still gonna be good, then that's how you know, okay, the deck's good. But if you're only banking on the lack of insight, it's not gonna be like that forever. What is this? A rock? What's the rock they get? I think I have to keep his imperm. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. What the hell? His SP's gone, so I'm not really concerned about that. We just gotta find a way to grind it out. We know he has... Okay, that's a little rabbit, yeah. Fair. That is, I think it's fine. I have to save this. So I can negate a column. So whatever he puts in his column. Oh, great. This is awesome. This is the one that pops. Yeah. While this is face up, and whenever a monster from the sponge goes into summon, you can pop a card in the field. This sets. Okay, so luckily we can stop that one. Luckily. How does that work? If I imprint this, would it just be locked there, or would it be summoned next turn? You know what I mean? Okay, we'll do this. Awesome. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's locked there. That's awesome. And now the silhouette rabbit can't pop a card, which is what I need to ensure that I can keep this for next turn. I can add Griffin. Yeah, this card went up in price, huh? Like over, like, it's a few bucks. Okay, this is great. I don't mind this. Okay, let's get our Griffin out here. Dude, Nick, bro, I slept so good, man. I slept so freaking good. Oh my goodness, it felt so nice. Actually, you know what I could do? I could possibly just attack over this guy. Over him. Right? Possibly. I think I could. Honestly. What do we do? Are we forcing back row here? I think we are, right? We're forcing back row. Let's force back row. Let's get rid of this. What up, Iridium? What is happening? Because I could just attack this guy. That's 6k. No, it's not 6k. That's 3k. Okay, let's just do this. This is the same thing. He can't be destroyed by battle, so I can just swing into him. It's lesser attack. Is it just gonna be this? Yeah, it's just this. Okay, and then let's just get access to our... We gotta make another drags. No, we're gonna make less. We'll just make it less.
Alright, I gotta head out. My phone's about to die here, so hopefully
Alright, Nick, bro,
everybody
you have a good night, bro. Now we're here. How many summons is that? That's 1, 2, 3. 3 summons, okay. What I can do is I can go for this. I can go for this. What is this? Is there anything in here I can banish? This ogre's just there. I think it might just be a less. Or this guy's attacks and then just beat over them. Guess we'll just do this. Okay. So summon. I'm gonna be able to pop with this. Kind of annoying. Negates this guy. I'm gonna give it that. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't want to play to a nib. That's what I'm concerned about. I don't want to play to a nib. Okay, let's just do this. This is 4 summons, right? 4. One, 2, 3, 4. No, this is 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. . 1, can do. Nope. No response. The back row, which is fine. That's fine. Yeah, we're stopping that. I can do that. Holy shit. What the fuck, bro? Oh my god. How many of you thought I was gonna lose? Holy shit. I'm pretty sure a lot of you thought I was gonna lose. Oh shit, okay. Storm. Let's put Storm. I'm not sure how effective these are gonna be, so we'll cut the bells. The Anubis guy can be banished. They play into Nib, so it's possible. That's pretty much it, right? I mean, I could put these just to play around Imperm and like Ogres and like. I don't think. Oh, they might put Lancia though, so I might do that. They might put Lancia. Put one. We'll take out. What up, Conquest? What up, Sonic? What up, Kookie? We're going back to Master Duel next month. We start at the beginning of every season. Cause I know a lot of you really like when I play Master Duel. But if I were to choose, I have to play TCG. TCG is like my like the one I would prefer. Imprims are okay. These are not that great. We'll take out these. Take out Ogre. We'll do that. Warp into SP. Yeah, I guess. Oh, wait, why did I keep the... Oh, actually, Droll's not that bad. I guess it can stop the searching. Maybe he starts with pot again. No way. I feel like I have to stop this, right? If this occurs normal summon, you can just take one Temple of the Kings. I feel like I have to stop this.
Not a chance! I activate a trap card!
Okay, cool. Otherwise, you'd be able to play, get Silhouette Rabbit. Okay, Storm, come on. Let's go Storm. We have access to Adventure as well. Okay, this is fine. Okay, so right here, we bait with Adventure as much as we can here. Never fucking mind. Never fucking mind. Okay, that's not gonna work out. So I need all these things to function next turn. So I could summon this, but it just loses to double hand, to double trap. Right? I go summon, I chain, he chains, and he gets rid of it, right? So I would rather use this as an extender, or oppress him with a Is this once per turn or is whenever it's summoned? Yeah, we'll just. I guess we can set this because you can't out it, but he's on 1K. Like, I care. Nah, we'll set it. We'll defend ourselves. We'll set one. Already got the Earthbound Immortal that summons Renova and MD. Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty cool. What up, Cheyenne? Coming in to thank you. Your grind into Adventure Fish Run really helped me clean my list to get my invite affiliate. I attribute a lot of my success to there. Oh, let's go! That's awesome, bro. Great job. That's so cool. That's awesome, dude. Good to hear. That's awesome, dude. Glad I could help, even in the slightest. What were your rounds? That's what I was hoping for me and Nick on Sunday. I was really hoping for me and Nick to do really well, but yeah, we got cooked, bro. We got cooked. But dude, that's awesome, dude. Had 10 rounds, 6 Ryzeal matches. Oh my god, that's wild, bro. What were your losses? What matchups did you lose to? Yeah, so he can run it over, I chain, and then we get access to our dragster, and then we're good. That's not that bad. 10 rounds, X3. That's not that bad. That shows that you're capable of doing piloting a deck properly, right? Lost to pure Ryzeal, played my teammate in round 6 when we both were 5-0. 5-0, let's go, bro. Okay, he's going for Silhouette Rabbit, which I chain. Okay, we'll do that now. Oh, Mermail, bro. I hate Mermail. I freaking hate Mermail as well. That deck is like such a die. Like, I can't really. Oh shit. Okay, that's good. The strike is out of the equation. That's nice. Yeah, Mermail is one of those decks where like you could be angry at it and frustrated with it, but like when you go second with it, and it's an insane deck going second. Like it can be, especially because they have Charmies on their side. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's try this again.
I activate the spell card.
Let's start with adventure and bait as much as we can with adventure because we have access to this. Okay, so he's most likely going to pop my Faithful, which is fine. This can't be sure of better, right? Yeah. Yeah, but even then, it's not even that much of a brick, right? Like if because like you can use Tristaros, but like if they have one Ash, like you lose to one Ash or one Imperm, I guess. Well, one Ash or one Impulse. But for the most part, yeah, I can see, yeah, it's gonna happen every once in a while. Okay. Does this activate? Can I ogre this, or does it just? Do you know what I mean? Does this activate to pop a card, or does it? It's gonna be if a card is special summon, your special zone monster, you try to go. Okay, cool, awesome. Okay, so we can ogre that. That's awesome. Okay, now we play with this. Actually, yeah, let's play with this. Let me see. I could chain block here because if he has no, he would have struck this. So let's try. Let me try something because this comes up a lot as well. Okay, let's pop this so we can chain block. Because if he strikes this, then we get to float either way. This is a floater, then it becomes an attrition style of a game. If I flow, he has to keep up with the flow. I summon Tristaros, you know what I mean? So we'll go chain. We'll go on to the strike. Because this negates anyways, right? Then you can target. This card is. Oh no, this sets. Okay, this sets. So we'll go chain 1, chain 2, and then when he triggers this, I go ogre on this. Not a chance, bro.
Not a chance. Trust me, Chief. That's a bad idea.
Let's go, Quasar. Appreciate it, bro. 18 months. Wild.
Why did you drop out after round 5? Are you insane? Scrub.
I didn't drop out. Yeah, they had the Imperm and I shotguns. Oh, okay, he popped it. Okay. Special summon. We'll go for. Like, wants to special summon. So we're summoning Tristaros. Wait, what the fuck? What would happen? Did he negate something? I'm confused. What the fuck happened? Oh, he negated it. Oh shit! In that case, I would have summoned something else. I would have summoned fucking I would have summoned freaking. Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, this is cooked. Okay. We're gonna pass. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay, let's help with that. Yeah, yeah. His game one hand was absurd. Yeah. The fact that they can like do for cost and it makes it really difficult to interact with him is annoying. Like Imperm, Veiler seems so bad into that matchup, so you need Droll, Ash, and Imperm. Droll, Ash, Nip in that matchup. Because like sometimes you can Imperm or Veiler the Neptibus and Ash the squad, or Ash the Dragoonad, and sometimes that's enough. Or, and if they open up really bad, you can Imperm the Pike, and it can be okay sometimes. Yeah. Okay, it's just fine. Yes, because did you watch the last game we had? It looked like I was about to lose, but we ended up winning. Because of the amount of resources they had. What the fuck? What the fuck? What happened here? Yeah, so I don't know. Time out? No, he has 2 minutes. He had 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Yeah, but look at the timer at the bottom right. End of match procedures. You're higher in life. I think time rules are actually applied.
Oh shit, that's cool. That's cool, but that's how it works. Hey man, it took too long, bro. Oh my god. Hey, I'll take that, bro. They want to make it as realistic as possible. Here we go.
Time in the round.
Time in the round, bro. 135. I bet he had no clue. He's like, that was like the least of his worries. I actually like that. That's insane. That's actually really good.
Time to play the Scarlet Red Dragon Archway in your extra.
Yeah.
Time to burn them.
That's nice.
That's funny. Do you have a burn card in your extra deck?
I do
You
not.
have a burn?
I do not.
Okay.
So, if this is right, Phoenix is Ryzeal, we're good. So we can Belle the sequence, and we can Veiler the whatever else. This hand's nice. Opening up these two is insane. All I need is access to my adventure, and we're good.
Ironically, I don't think I've ever gone to time.
Ever?
Ever.
In your entire Yu-Gi-Oh career?
Yes. And I've been playing for a very long time.
That's wild, bro. What the fuck?
Actually, no. I may have went to time when it was like the I don't know if you remember back when it was like you have like 5 turns. There's like 5 turns.
Yeah.
Like back in like it would have been like years ago, but like there would be like if you went to time, it would be like there's 5 turns left and whoever's higher.
Yeah.
Maybe then, but I don't think so. don't think I've ever gotten the time.
Maliss. Once a fucking again, I fucking roll versus Maliss. What the fuck? Okay, interesting. Okay, how does he progress? He goes into no. He needs a Bestial. Okay, so he can link into what? SP banish this. Oh, never mind. Yeah, he can go SP banish this, revive itself, go into white binder.
You know, I think.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Droll does nothing versus this matchup. Like, it's so annoying. Oh my god. This is actually legit though. Actual time rules like that. This is perfect, bro.
Yeah. I think the closest I would have gotten to time is versus tier. Like I was playing ad sync versus tier. In the game 1, I think we had like 8 minutes left by the time game 1 ended.
Yeah.
But like we were both being like we both were like being like respectful. So we were just going as fast as we humanly possibly like just could, and we were like flinging cards at that point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're both just like trying to just get the game done.
Like just dropping the deck, dropping the graveyard, not really putting it where.
Yeah, we're both just trying to rush it.
What up, Dario? Features Ryzeal. Yeah, this is cool. Okay, yeah, this is not looking great for me. I need to draw into another bell. That's like the only way I can see this happening. If I draw into another bell, I think we're fine. I think I have a line of play that might be okay, but it's a matter of what he ends on. Like, if he ends on Griffin, I'm cooked. Because there's no way around it. Fuck. Shit. Oh, okay, that's not great. Yeah, now we're cooked. We're so cooked. Because the only way to... Yeah, there's no way.
Man, I can't wait to see a code talk or whatever, the new link that they're gonna get next set.
Yeah. You know what I'm... the question is, do I let him know what I'm playing? That's the thing. Because he has both traps.
Maybe just go next. You don't want him to...
Yeah, let's just go next. I'd rather not let him know what I'm playing. Okay, now that we know what he's playing, we'll just do this.
Also, now that we know the time rules actually exist.
Yeah, now that we know that exists, it's like, okay, fair fucking enough. What's up one? Droll though. Keep one droll in case he trolls me. No, this is good.
Yeah, the new link they're playing, it's like if TG over Dragonar was just actually good in an end word piece, it like revives like 3 to like the link arrow, and then it like contribute to negate. Yeah, I'll send it to you. Because they're gonna be playing it. It's not gonna be a fun card.
Awesome. This sounds insane. We have access to everything. Does he lance me? Does he shifter me? Do I care? Do I care? Nah, it's fine. We'll just play with adventure. I mean, with fucking knew it.
a chance! I activate the spell card!
Fuck off, bro! Fuck! Oh my god, okay, well I gotta keep this in hand, bruh. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. I just gotta drop it the first thing he summons. Oh, we can mourn to that. That's great. Actually, do I mourn to this? Do I care about this? She sends, discards. Oh, she summons a dormouse. No, it's fine. Is it fine? Trying to bypass normal. That means just double normal. But if I stop this, he discards, he draws a new hand. I force him to play. This is so weird. Maybe I should have mourner this. I can, because this is very specific. I can hold this for like the white binder maybe. Draws 2 cards here. Maybe a name. He summons a name. No. Yeah. I can't let him filter. Yeah, for mouse. Up, he gets the trap anyways. What does that mean? White binder into the trap. He sets the trap, comes back. Summon this guy. So fucking cooked. So the white binder effect. Activate this, he just chains bench. That's still fucked. Do I care about this? I mean, why when I get to the... What does it mean? What does this, what does this equate to? I stop this. They normally set the reborn.
I think it's kind of coaching because he can he get to the link 3 now, technically speaking?
Yeah. It's like a situation where he gets one or the other of the trap.
Yeah.
Let's try it. At least this way, it gives him a bit of a burn. Yeah, I think he might just have game. Yeah, I think he might have game. Yeah. Maybe. Didn't matter. Did I Warner this? He summons this. Yeah, it would have been better that way. Because that means... Yeah. I think it would have been better that way. If I would have gone Mourner on the Chessie. He doesn't draw. He summons. I go into... Droplet that. He's out of bodies. Yeah. Yeah, it was the other way around. Yeah, that's like minor, well, not minor technically. That's like technical play that I should have just considered. I just pretty much didn't. I pretty much made a meta call and didn't bring Nibiru with the understanding I would get annihilated by Mermail. Got right into it. Okay, that's fair. 146. And rear? Okay, that's fine. Yeah. What are you playing? That's it? That's wild. That is not it. That's wild. Okay,
You cannot catch a break from this deck. Every time you play, it's always this deck.
so annoying, man. The traps are annoying. Like, them drawing the trap is quite likely because the Sim Syndrome. They're gonna see the trap. It is YG Omega. Yeah, thank you, Cheyenne. Cheyenne. Is it Cheyenne or Cheyenne? I'm speaking. My Spanish is showing. Where's Chai? Cheyenne. I'm assuming Cheyenne. Cheyenne. Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. Okay. What does this mean? I imprint this. He changed the trap. Let me just risk it. I didn't permit it. It could be a bluff. Yeah, usually it's a bluff, but the sim being the sim, you know what I mean? Because now he gets the trap. Yeah, I think double imperm would have been nice here because I impermed the white binder. And then he's left with nothing. So in that case, I guess double Veiler seems fine, but that's so risky because it can have the trap. So it can make Veiler be completely mediocre, right? Wait, what? Well, this card is much stones. You can only use it by if this card is special summon, you can add one last spell check from your deck to your hand. If this card is banished, you can just ash that. Hopefully this is his extension, and you can't extend after this. This gets him the field spell, which banishes the other names. Okay, good. Awesome. That's perfect. Oh yeah, let's go. All right. So, I think we wait with this droplet. So we'll start with this. We'll go. Actually, I'm dealing with back row, which is going to be imperm most likely. Imperm, or book, because these guys play books as well, sometimes. But I think dealing with it, imperm, and hand trap. If these were engine or extenders, he would have extended. So these are non-engine. So I have to play around that. So I think we go. That means this drop is not going to be that great. So we go. Okay, we start with this. Start with this. Okay, so that's. What does that mean? There was a prompt there. There's no effect. Monsters don't feel on my side, so. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let's see. We could go effect of this. Let's search here. Okay, that works. That works quite well. So, I feel like we do this. We search Griffin. Alrighty then. We get rid of this. Yeah, get rid of this. Because now we have droplet to negate anything that's set to trap. Which would be good for us. Okay. So summon this. We'll get access to our bounce. Doesn't matter what, I can droplet send either of these. Right? Okay, we don't really care about the link. We care about the back row. So let's force the back row here. That's what's pressing us right now, the back row. I fucking knew it! The fucking book! I fucking knew it, bro. I sensed it, bro. I sensed it. It was just there. Alrighty, let's see. I guess there's nothing else to do but combo. He doesn't know I have Tristaros. So that's a plus. Impulse? It's just fine. This is why we play the freaking Coral Dragon, bro. This is why we play Coral Dragon. Okay, I do not want to play into a Charmy and fucking pop this guy and then it's just give him the fucking Charmy thing. That's gonna be so annoying. Like I could pop this right now, but like if he drops Charmy on me, fuck. So I say fuck it. Do we say fuck it? Just fucking go over it. I might fucking regret it, honestly. Fuck, man. I have a feeling he has it. I have a feeling he has it. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that, please. Oh yeah, that works. Add back this. And we pitch for this. GG, buddy. Oh my god, bro. That was hectic. Okay, we know exactly what he's doing. We know what his deck does. He's most likely gonna put this against me, so I kind of have to put it. I gotta want to, but if I get Lancea mid combo, that's gonna be so annoying. So let's take out these. Ashes are a bit odd. They can be okay, but Ash into the trap is not bad. But I want to make sure I can protect. I'll do this. Let's do that. I need to keep these in to protect my hunter. Oh. Yeah, but then this against the Griffin Lock is quite nice. But I'm having all these hand traps to prevent that from happening, so I think it's pretty good. Yeah. Oh yeah! Fuck! I didn't draw any Invaders! Oh, so annoying! Okay, hopefully he starts off with. Okay, this is like the worst thing he can start with because he has two bodies to get rid of Cerberus, to go for Cerberus. So I think I have to wait for the link. See, this is annoying. This is fucking annoying. Because then now I'm cooked. Okay, so I gotta wait for the White Binder here. No, but if he goes White Binder, he fucking just goes into Cerberus either way. Wait, what's this do?
Should have known he was a menace when his full name was two first names. You should have known then that he was going to be an absolute menace.
I gotta wait for it. Here. I had to wait for this to be linked off. Here we go. This is our chance, bro. If he has fucking Metatronus, I'm cooked.
Wait.
I mean, he just played books, so he could have booked this as well. He simply won't have it. The prompt on the right, give it away, and post this basically. Oh, yes! Let's go, buddy! Okay, we're good. We're good. We are so good. I don't even have to play the draw anymore. Oh, shit. Let's go. I won't even shuffle my hand. I'll let him see that I drew it for turn. Sometimes you just got it, bro. What does he have? Valor? Valor. Probably Valor. Ogre? Ash? Okay. No draw either. That's hectic. Okay, and then we can foolish. I'm trying to play around Nib as well. I want to like lose to a Nib. Like an Ogre Nib, I think. That's what I think that's what he's hoping for. Because he needs to clear this Hunter. So I think it might be Nib Ogre. So we'll try to play around that. Okay, we'll go send this. Pitch for that. No, that doesn't work. Doesn't work. How does that work? He just impulses that. I'm gonna be forced to use that. How do I do it so I cannot lose to an impulse on that? This sends. Yeah, this. Because this is lethal. I just bounce that. Lancia. Like I have to negate this, unfortunately. It's annoying as hell. I have to. Wait, it is. Control. No, I have to do that. Okay. So he has. If he negates this, I might be cooked. We're not cooked completely because he needs two bodies to be able to play past this Chaos Hunter. Okay, it was Ash. Yeah, see, if I would have sent the Fufnir, I would have been in trouble. I don't think I'd leave this. Yeah, let's just go battle. Only reason to not do this, no, I think I have to clear it. I have to. Because he just summons anything, no Cerberus pops. Right? But then the argument is, if he draws into Imperm, he won't be able to use it. But then he has access to book either way. So I feel like I have, because he has a monster. Any monster, any hand trap turns into a Cerberus, and then I get cooked. So this is we're not completely won yet. We haven't won yet, but we're in a good position. But yeah, I think we just have to pass. I don't want to use this yet because I want to be able to use it to bounce something my turn. Assuming he does find a way to crack his board. He has a few outs. That's not one of them. That is one of them. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Cerberus pop. Okay, I'm in trouble. I might be in trouble here. Things are not looking great. Double Ash Fenrir. Yeah, I think I'm cooked. Could I have done something different last turn? No. Either way, he had Lancia.
What's the attack of the Crystalline you have?
19. Is there somebody? Maybe.
No, you couldn't have then. You would have been like. The way I was thinking, you would have been like 800 short. So I was thinking like, what if you just bounced a little knight and then just attacked with everything? But you would have been like, when you had Griffin and everything, but you would have been like slightly short of lethal, I think.
Actually, no. No. I fucked up. I did fuck up. I should have bounced because that means because he needs to pay to use his effects, right? So he would have. Yeah, he would be short. So he wouldn't be able to summon all these things back.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, that should have been that.
Yeah.
I should have bounced. Yeah, that should have been the play. I mean, he wouldn't be able to summon all these guys. They all pay. They all it's 300 for each normal every main deck monster and 900 for every link. Yeah, okay, that was my bad. Yeah. Is there any way to get out of this? No, this is gonna. Okay, we know what to do. We leave everything as is, except we put in crossouts this time. Okay. Let's take out these.
Do we want one impermanent? No, just
Yeah, we'll put one in. We don't have to like go all in with the hand traps this time.
Just the crossout.
Yeah. And he. I'm not sure if he's on draw. He's on draw. Put him Warner. I think that should be it. Yeah. The Cerberus is right there, huh? Fuck it out. Wait, why the hell did I leave these in here?
There's no way.
Well, we're not playing anyways. Well, is it gonna work out, actually? Is it actually gonna work out? Fuck! We're gonna fucking draw this dog. Oh shit! I mean, if this wins us the game, that'll be funny as hell. This is gonna be hilarious, bro. That's gonna wear off. Okay, that's what we wanted here.
No, if we get away with this, he's gonna be going to bed thinking about this. Like, this is gonna be like... he's gonna be going to sleep thinking about the time.
Like why the hell would you keep that going second? I mean, going first. Like, why would you do that? It was an accident, bro. I didn't mean to. Holy shit. Okay, this is fine. Okay, we might be okay. I need to draw engine though, because I lose an impulse or an ash. Okay, so now it's a matter of what am I clearing back row or am I clearing the Fenrir? That's the thing. Evenly? Okay. Oh, he's setting more. Maybe. Oh, never mind. Okay. Whoo! I like this, actually.
Oh, well. That's it. Not a bad draw.
Okay. What are we getting rid of, though? I think I have to get rid of... What are we getting rid of? It has to be the he just... What did he do? He set the... Oh, he's okay. He set that one. Okay, yeah, we'll hit the main.
Now I can destroy every trap and spell card on the field.
Attack position. Because we know he has Fenrir. Okay. Now it's a matter of, does he have the impulse or the ash?
Oh, he's so confused right now.
Fuck! I was fucking hoping didn't have that. Oh, okay. Now I'm top decking to any name. Any name gets me into this. But I feel like I have to use the hunter. Okay, so what does he do? It summons back. I can't do this because then he just summons any monster and clears it. But do I care though? That's the question. If he summons a monster, he's forced to summon. So he'll draw into the 3 card. Summon a monster, go into Cerberus, discard a card. So he needs to find a way to extend. So he needs the Bestial to then banish the White Rabbit. What are we thinking here? No, I think I just save it.
Because what could he really do right now? Yeah, I think you just wait, right?
Yeah, I think I just have to wait.
It's more, and then you just.
Okay, this is gonna trigger, summon it back. Back. Yeah. This is where it's cooked. You go Cerberus, anything. Yeah. Okay, let's just. I think I just have to do it this way.
Yeah, just lance it.
Scary. That was good. Fuck, the ash was brutal. Okay, 33. I'm on 11. Should be on 11, right? Yeah, I'm on 11. Made a topic here. Okay. Oh no. I might be cooked. This is White Binder set. Yeah, it's not looking good. It's the one that searches eye. Yeah, it's not looking good. Not great, not great. Yeah. Ah! It's not looking great at all. He goes battle phase. Yeah. Ah! Oh, that matchup is fucking hell.
You're getting a lot of Maliss.
Yeah. To 11, 20. Okay.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen double ogre thing.
Yeah, I think it has to just be this way. And just risk it. I could just pay for this and then just risk it. Just risk it, might as well. Just testing here. Oh, okay, fair enough.
What?
I don't know. He's just like
Okay.
he just goofed. Okay, we'll keep everything because we're not sure if it'll be good or not, so we'll just take out 1 and 1. Okay. How many times have we drawn this turtle, bro? Oh my god, it's another fucking Maliss!
Well, that droll is just
Yo, what up,
gonna
Nick?
sit there.
Oh, there's your beloved turtle.
I know, man.
Gonna sit there and look nice. That's all that droll's gonna
Okay,
do.
so he hasn't summoned yet.
Hey, what are you gonna hold imperm for?
Well, I mean, I think he just has
You
to
can
be
imperm
the.
this.
But he
The
summons
White
anything,
Rabbit.
he gets trapped anyways. Hang on, let me see. Imperm this, that means he doesn't get to set. He has to summon a monster, contribute to his white binder. Yeah, stress. And all of his stuff gets banished. I mean, we're under shifter, so like, it's shifter. Like any hand was always struggling.
You know what deck doesn't lose to shifter? Akion.
Oh my god. Come on, I need to draw into Storm. Oh my god, Storm, come on.
That's not.
That's not it, bro. That's not it.
It's pretty close. You know what's funny is that the QCR Trickstar Light stages are cheaper than the ultra rares.
What?
When I was picking up some Trickstar cards, I was looking at Light Stage, so the field spell.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wait, the field spell is like the cheapest rarity. No, sorry. The QCR was like was like basically as cheap as the cheapest rarity, and I was like, what the heck? It was like $1 per field spell. We love these hands. And you get shifted again. Oh.
What do I do with that? What do I do?
Hey, shifter just got limited in OCG. There's a chance it gets hit.
This is so fucking
And Maliss
cooked.
just gets stronger in a month.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Sorry, 2
I'm
months.
I am not looking forward to seeing that new Link on board.
They don't get a new link. They just get a spell in a main deck.
A code talker.
Oh, right, the one that's like a negate. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Malice become insane. Like
Yeah, it's gonna be gross. It's actually gonna be disgusting.
you unironically are going to have to open both Chaos Hunter and Lancia. Wait, is he passing? Oh, never mind. You can only hope.
Only.
I think Malice are deciding to play Shifter again because of how much Fiendsmith there is.
Yeah.
Because they weren't playing Shifter. Like a lot of them were not playing Shifter.
What does this mean?
I mean, you can't really even play. Like you're basically bound to adventure next turn. In times like this, you wish you played Ryan.
Yeah. I have to ask the white binder. That has to happen.
Don't expect any major hits to Maliss this next ban list though. It's gonna be very minimal. Like it might just be, they might just call a limit Druid Worm. Maybe limit all the Bystials. That'd be kind of funny. But
What the fuck?
It would probably just be like a small consistency thing. I don't think it's gonna be like.
What the hell was that?
they're not gonna hit any names. That's for sure. It's probably just gonna be like limit Allure and limit Druid Worm. I imagine that's all.
The Bystials, you
Maybe
mean?
limit
Yeah.
Baldrake too. It might be limit Baldrake, limit Druid Worm, but probably keep Saronir at 3.
Mhm.
Yeah, so don't expect major hits, unfortunately.
Do we know when the next ban list is probably gonna be?
I hate
I don't
this
think they
deck.
made any.
Balance is probably expected in like about 2 weeks, probably before Stampede. Or I wonder if they wait till after Stampede. That'd be kind of wild. I think they might, because they want
I
people
think
to
that
buy
makes
it, and then
more
might.
That's gonna be like,
and
their-
then they
that's
might
gonna be
randomly-
like their marketing strategy. They're gonna like get you to buy Stampede and like these reprints, and then they're gonna like hit something on out of Stampede.
Well, Leia, do you put crossout, or do you put Lancey in so they can't crossout?
When I go second, yeah. I'm going first though. Army. Which one though?
Really, it would be the worst. No, Fualos would probably be the worst with this hand.
Oh, that's so bad.
Oh, meows. You don't even play it. You can just play around it.
Hmm?
You just don't use inclusion.
I do this. He just fucking.
What makes it so you don't lose to Droll?
I feel like I need to go for my adventure stuff. Let's do that. Okay.
You still can. You can normal the Mourner.
Nah,
So that
I need
doesn't
as
get
much
you
as many interactions as possible. I was thinking about that too, but I think it's fine. Get rid of this. I was gonna search Tristaro, TEESPRING with the inclusion. Oh my god, something else? Thank fuck.
The Imperm.
That's fine. We can play around it. We just change Tristaros. Okay, so let me think.
My concern here is I'm worried if he imperms Alesk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My concern is like I don't want to give him any draws. Just in order to go for infinity. You know? Actually I might do this. I might not popping Neptibus is so good though on summon. So because what I can do is I can dump TEESPRING and Turtle. Add a 5 special from hand. And have a Corn Gendrex line instead. Right?
You don't want to give him any draws. Like, you cannot use inclusion here. You just because they're an all gas deck. One card is like the whole decider.
Yeah, let's try that. It's a risky ass play, but let me just try it.
Him still going Poseidra, pitch Dragoons, basically out your whole board, but
I think this type of spot removal will be better.
it was crazy when Poseidra was first revealed. People were like, "The card's okay."
Yeah,
Now people are main decking it at 3.
yeah. Initial thoughts are not really meant to be considered to be correct, you know, because it's just like there's no real practical use yet. Okay, so now we're here. But I can go infinity and then I can go into that, whatever. But let's try this. Hopefully this works because I can float. Like there's the argument getting access to the cluster, but I feel like we'll see. We'll see how this works out.
The problem is Dragster is kind of a bad. Like
Fuck.
Dragster does nearly nothing in this.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew it was imperm. I mean,
let's go for the theory of catastrophe.
wait, Leia, why did you? I think you should have used Catasta earlier. Because Hagoida actually matters in this matchup. They can't make Bahamut. Was he pit? Oh my god, bro. That's insane. You have to monitor this.
No.
Hopefully he doesn't have a water in hand. No water in hand and we're okay. Oh, he has Prince anyway. Wow.
This ogre has to be insane.
What are you gonna ogre?
The anemone. Possibly.
By acceleration.
The squad.
Well, there goes your catastrophe.
Yeah. What's he adding here?
I think
Team
you're still
Unicorn
dead
team?
because what he goes. He makes the 7 or the new rank 7 that reborns another. He turns that into the Leviathan. Leviathan bounces your 2 guys. He links into the link 3 and that floats into you're dead. He makes anemone here. At least he should. Keep the coelacanth. That triggers, that's wild. Bro, Neptivus is such a good card, holy cow. Oh, he just makes Bahamut here before going to Anemone.
No.
He turns this into that. Yeah, it's yikes.
Oh my god.
That's just it's all gas deck. It's so hard to interact with.
Yeah. God, it's turtle. Swordsoul, bro. I'm gonna be playing fucking Swordsoul.
In this day and age, imperm this and it's called go next. Reveal Taya. What? Imagine he scoops.
The times where we would be scared of the long
he emerges.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, this is for the. These are the new cards. I was telling you about this the other day. Like I'm surprised like Swordsoul Tenyi hasn't like popped up again because these cards are actually pretty good.
Okay. Right. I mean, it seems.
So this searches in the new. This gets in the new tuner
What?
because of the token. Yeah, this card's pretty damn good. This cheats out the their link, the 10E link monster that no one played because it was not worth making, but this just cheats it up for free, so you play it.
Something that we don't want blackout.
We can't. Yeah, you can't deal with the blackout. Oh, this makes. Wait, it's actually kind of scary. It depends. If he makes Cheng Ying, does he make Cheng Ying or does he make the Sinister? Okay, he makes Cheng Ying.
Okay.
So this
And
cheats
then this
out
revives,
the
right?
link.
Revives. Imperm, okay. That's pretty cool.
And then
Oh, okay, I see what's happening. So
yeah.
this is the new sequence now.
he hasn't used Taya. He hasn't used Taya yet. Oh, that's crazy. So
Yeah.
this will let him make. He'll go into Baxia
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So it's
or Berserker.
8,
No, just
10,
Berserker.
8. Due to the 10 So any card you have can. Okay. That's pretty cool. I know, I hate Memoir too. Diane. I hate Memoir too.
Does he make Berserker with? Oh no, he makes the new Synchro 8. There's a new 8.
Piggy? The theme in 5Gs that would have won against U-State, but decided to attack defense instead of passing turn with causing him to lose since they usually honest with the
He's going Baxia. Bro, imagine you had Nib.
I mean,
Cook.
insane. This guy would be cooked. Oh shit, okay.
Wait, what do you make it with? Is it just light?
With light, yeah. So what does that mean?
Bro, that drill's a bit late.
Yeah. So I can't special anything with light?
I don't think you can use it. You can't use any monster effects with light attribute.
Okay, well, so she
Which
shall
means you're
can trigger sword Chengi, right? Because it vanishes. But I'm not gonna
Yeah.
have a monster. Well, not yet. Not when it matters. Do you have a quick effect engrave or something? That'll be insane if it's a quick effect engrave that he can trigger Chengi with. That'd be hectic. We can clear the he shall for sure. So we go this. And this draw was late, man. This draw was late.
So unfortunately, because of the Chow Feng, you can't make Infinity is kind of useless.
Hmm.
Well, you can still summon it. You just can't use it. Oh my god, there was never a chance. Droll's everywhere, bro. I've been getting cooked so hard by Droll recently.
Okay. All right. How do we do this? Wait, what?
See,
Oh, that negates anything?
negating Faithful?
No, he's
Oh,
negating.
he's negating his Shaman. So you can trigger Chenging.
Oh, okay.
You have to chain your Griffin here.
I mean, I don't have to, but I guess I can. Yeah, just to negate the changing.
Oh, but he just protects it. It doesn't matter. It won't get popped.
That's fine. And then now I can bounce as well. Yeah, I can bounce his Xiaofang now. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Okay. Now we can go effect of this, bounce this.
How do you clear that Chenging?
We're about to find out. Okay. All right.
Why did they scoop?
I'm telling you,
didn't have an-
it's the modern mindset. Like, okay, I do not want to turn this into a long game. I just scoop. It's the reason why Master Duel is the way it is as well.
Literally, the only way you had to out the Chenging is you would have had to full combo, and then Typhon at the end.
Well, I can't Typhon because I'll be locked.
But yeah, you didn't have a, because it protects itself multiple times, right? So.
No, you can only protect yourself once.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, you just make. You probably just sequence into a Quarian Gandrax and then. Go.
What else? Yes, that's it.
You put in crossouts and called buys because they play a shit ton of hand traps. Oh, yeah, you're going second.
Yeah, I'm going second.
Never mind.
It's the intimidation. Yeah, I think it's more so the tilt. Yeah, it's very tilting
Like,
when you do full board.
How can you still play?
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Huh.
This sounds pretty good. We'll lose to draw less.
Yeah.
I think it's normal Smiger. Going to. Never mind.
No, it is
That's not.
because that way we get at least end on something, right? Because if we do this, this gets us no. Oh, no, either way we're fine though, no? Because I can normal summon this instead of inclusion. That means I can dump something else other than what I would have sent anyways, right? Because I go summon this, get inclusion. He draws, activate, effect, then dump 2, which inclusion would be engrave, right? Yeah, I think that might be right. Next thing he has fucking Lancia. Fuck yeah. What if he has Ash though? Already committed. Fuck. Okay, let's see if it's
You could start with Enchantress, but.
draw. No draw. Let's go. Okay, we're fine.
That's the only thing is with this new Swordsoul variant is because the new 10U cards, you're limited again and you're not able to play as much non-engine anymore.
Yeah.
So there are more engine deck now, which isn't the reason why you played Swordsoul in the first place. Because they just auto lose to. Oh, you know, he made Xiaofang because he wanted to not lose to Nib. That was it. He didn't want to get nibbed.
He would have got nibbed earlier.
Well, no. Some people are like, "Oh, it's Swordsoul. I don't have to worry. I just nib them at the end when they try to pass."
I guess.
So people they probably make Chaofeng now to just avoid the nib. That makes sense. I remember when Swordsoul was like trying to make a dark Chaofeng in like tier format. It was kind of funny.
Come on. Bro.
Nice hand. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I've doubled it versus Ryzeal. Should be fun. I gotta find a way to bait the cross though. The cross hooks this hand kind of. The only way I can kind of bypass it is if I get to inclusion and then end up sending the no.
You'll want to probably top deck a probably Enchantress.
Yeah, I think Enchantress will be fine. That means we can bait. We have access to. Yeah, I think it has to be. Yeah, I think it has to be Enchantress. They run across. Duo.
I think it might be Sea-Tree top deck.
Sea-Tree? Now you fucking trolling, bro. What the fuck? You know what I haven't been seen? Haven't seen people been doing the shark variant. I haven't seen that variant a lot.
No, because I think once people realize that it just loses so hard to draw.
Yeah, I think it's
like pure Ryzeal doesn't lose super hard to draw. It kind of hurts, but it's not like if they already have ice, it's fine.
Yeah. And because the shark variant has to initiate the turn with, otherwise, what's the point of playing the shark cards, right?
Yeah, you have to basically start your turn with a 7th or a bonfire.
Okay. Yeah, that
I mean, not necessarily. You could still wait because you can wait till you get cross.
Yeah.
But people are using it for a toad, so it's like.
Yeah. Okay, what is that? Fuel detonator, okay. Now I'm just waiting for the dueler.
He has node, probably, certainly, right?
Yeah, node would convert into a dueler, basically. Like, the existence of these decks are just necessary, right? Okay. And finally, node into dueler. What's he sending? Surely something else.
Duo drive,
right?
probably.
Yeah, it can be duo drive, but I feel like it might just send something else.
Sometimes they keep the duo drive in case.
Oh yeah,
of, like,
tactics. Okay, yeah.
Sometimes they keep it in case of like an ultimate slayer.
Yeah. Keep it cross life. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, this is way better than dollar. The fuck? Yeah. Let's go. I'll take this.
Wait.
Oh yes, let's go. This is perfect. I don't mind this at all.
Okay, that's not... Wait, why did he make the Ragnar 0? What's the point?
I have no idea. I have no clue what the hell he was doing. But anyways, we're not gonna be concerned about that. All we were concerned about is that we have adventure access.
Oh, it's like an imperm because what's it called? The duo drive is reducing your attack.
Yeah.
So it's always live because it's an imperm on anything where its original attack is different.
Wait, no, I thought this pops the card.
Does it pop or is it?
Yeah, destroy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this pops and draw. Okay, this card's actually pretty good. Oh, it says target attack position monster. Oh, so well there it goes.
Okay, so
Do you not drop with this?
I think I have
Because
to.
what if he?
I think I have to get rid of. I mean, I have to get rid of. I don't want to get rid of this. I think it has to be these two.
Probably Tristar. Probably Cluster and Draco back.
No, I want to keep this for the bounce so I can bounce his detonator. It has twins underneath. So I'm getting access to bump. You know what I mean?
Probably Tristaros and Cluster then.
Probably. But then, yeah.
And he can't chain Imperm, so that's nice. But he can still chain a. Oh wait, he can still chain a monster effect. Oh no, he's using Tristaros.
Yeah, Central Star. What is this?
It could be a droplet of his own.
Maybe. Oh, he might go cross. Okay.
That'd be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. You just summon this. Come on, Beanie.
You bait with SP, don't you? I was gonna say because you could.
No, I can't
but
do.
that's
I can't
banking
do
on-
Enchantress Access and this. So I need to bait the Ashen Hand. See? But the issue now is the imperm that's probably going to be set.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I can actually go Typhon control now that I'm thinking about it. I can add a cluster. No, this can add a cluster. Cluster's been great. Well, let's see. If it's imperm, we're cooked. Well, no, we're not. No, we're not. We have Tristars engraved. Yeah, no, we're fine. You're fine. We're fine.
What do you mean you're fine?
Just
Oh yeah.
inclusion.
I guess yeah. It's not too bad.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Oh my god, that's awesome. What does he have then? The fuck? You think it's Nib?
Nib would actually be really good for him because he has twins.
Yeah, it would.
Nib would kind of be insane.
Is there a way where I can go Infinity first? No, huh? No, I just have to think to it.
Oh, actually, no. There is one way to do it. I was gonna say you could have procced Battle Phase. Go over the detonator.
No, it'll trigger twins.
Yeah, like you. So it makes it a bit weird, so he can't nib. I don't know.
Let's see. Let's see how this goes. Cluster. Okay, so we're in guaranteed interaction for sure here. Now it's a matter of, does he have the nib for this? Right, so we'll go this. Oh, yeah, let's go. Because what I could go Core and Gandalf as well. If I really wanted to.
Is that worth it? I think that is worth it.
Think so?
What does he have? Because like, what could he have in hand?
Because I get
Well,
rid
I know
of.
he has cross. We can he can recycle, but you just chain your cluster if he tries to recycle. I think that's actually like really good because it puts him off like having his twins float back.
Yeah,
into that
because
layer.
Infinity can't clear all of this.
Yeah.
No, actually, I could. I attack over that, attach one of them, but then the
You have to
twins
attach detonator.
would trigger. I would have to go battle phase first, type of thing. Oh fuck! Running out of time. Well, let's see what this does. Let's see what this does. Because you can't trigger twins, right? Twins needs 2 level 4s in grave.
Yeah, so you just attach the detonator.
And then we'll just do this. Summon out this so I have a Corin Gandrax line. An attack.
I was gonna say, is it beneficial to just make Dragster?
No, because I need to be because I can do Dragster either way, right? But I want to be able to spot removal because I think the spot removal would be better. Like this.
I do like the Ragna Zero though. It's kind of cool. I much prefer that over Dweller.
What? No way. What the hell? The holder's insane.
No, but like I'm saying, like it's more interesting and like, oh, that's a cool concept because Duo Drive reduces their attack, so it's always live.
Oh yeah. In that sense, yeah, it's cool.
What the heck was this set card?
I know. I thought it was an imperm. Maybe he's saving it for his turn to sequence it because he knew he like
Maybe he
didn't
thinks
have
he can crack back. There's a chance he could crack back with it if he imperms to Infinity.
That's fine.
I think he just popped that. No? No way you let that go.
You think
They're a
you
whole
want me to
one-card
pop that?
combo deck. They're a whole 1-card combo deck. Any card like could be a starter, and I think just popping this is good. No?
But then we have to consider what he's going into, right? Because the whole point is him to get multiple bodies on board. So the first swarm, I go Corin Gandrax. The second
I don't
swarm,
want
I
him
pop
to top
2.
like an X. Like if he tops X, it's like cooked. He's starting with this because he knows he doesn't have X.
But he could already have
Or
it.
vice versa.
Fuck it. I understand. I understand your logic, but okay. So you want me to pop it?
X. I'm just concerned. Like if he has X'd, like what are you gonna do? He goes X pitch aggregator.
Alright, fuck it. We'll go with your gut feeling. I wanted to save it, but fuck it. Okay, let's return. Oh, wow.
Hopefully he doesn't have a bonfire or a.
If he has bonfire, we're negating that.
But yeah.
Fuck! He already had it, bro. What the fuck?
Oh wait, he sent twins. He sent twins. What chain link does he do this in? Wait, he doesn't have detonator engraved. This is fine, I think.
Is
Oh.
this is ice summoning or it adds?
It's summoning, so you could. I think you. Wait, you just negate this.
No, I just go Corin
And
Gandrax.
hopefully that-
Yeah, Corin Gandrax
I
negate the
guess,
set.
yeah.
Okay, that's not imperm.
I'm confused. Why didn't he send an aggregator?
I'm not sure.
Imagine he doesn't play it.
No way. There's just no way.
Wait, don't you? Oh, I was gonna say you could banish both duo drives engraved, but no, this is better. Clear sword. He hasn't specialed ice, right?
No, I
So
think
he could still.
like if that's an imperm, I got outplayed big time.
That'd be insane.
it would have.
Do not detach. Oh my god. Went through. What could that set have been?
On iPhone? I'm not sure how you do it. I should just give you the option to, no? I'm not sure how you do it on mobile. If you want to become a member, just I think it has to be on PC, I think. Right?
I think you just put the crossouts and cold buys, right?
We're going second. So we're putting in the
Oh no, yeah, you're going second.
yeah, so
Oh, no.
it's not that great. Ogres, okay, we want to keep these in because that's pretty good. Okay, I guess we don't have to play this, so we'll prioritize that. It won't work? Oh, it's wild. I'm not sure, Liquid. I think it might be PC, I think maybe you can only join on PC. I'll check in a bit for you, hang on. Let's see. Storm, I feel like I need storms. I think I do. Am I cutting now? We'll do these two. Yeah. You're good, you're good. Nice!
You're not testing the Horus variant at all? Or do you just feel that
this is
he was on
Yeah.
pure Ryzeal. He's not on Fiendsmith, I think so.
yeah. Usually I would be okay just improving this because like, but then now that Tachyon's in the game, there's so many chances of starting with that as well. Okay, so we're gonna imprint the duo, encore the detonator, and then we play with it.
Not a chance! I activated trap card!
Watch it. I gotta end the stream under 3 hours.
Or is there something that makes it a problem at 3 hours?
Yeah, so there's the editing thing that I use. It's basically it's meant to make it a lot simpler to get shorts. So, but it caps at 3 hours or at 10 gigabytes.
Oh, can you just directly upload the stream?
Yeah, so you input the file, and then it just cuts it through AI like right away. So you don't have to based on the dialogue and the yeah. Oh, that's great.
Oh, encore.
Well, let's see. Let's see if he has draw, because if he has draw, I might be cooked. So we'll do it this way. That means I can. That means I can keep. Wait, what the fuck did I just? No.
Weren't you supposed to use encore first? Because
Yeah.
this still pops.
Yeah. Yeah. I was honestly I was thinking. I was still on the explanation I was giving. Okay. Lance. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so
Well,
I have to save this encore now then. So
But he has full. He has so much gas next turn.
Yeah, but we can possibly stay in the game because of this. But if he stops this, we're good. Okay. So now we're just top decking and hoping we use this as a way to stay alive. We have now we have everything we need, right? So let's see. It's like I have to detach. I have to negate that, right? Seems like I have to.
It detaches from any, so it still works. By the way.
Oh. Yeah. I gotta put that. Okay. So we keep this. And take these out.
I think you put one Chaos Hunter too, just in case.
Wait, what? Oh, for it to call the.
Does Ryzeal play Chaos Hunter?
No, because they can afford to discard their hand. That's kind of the thing. So we can go keep this in. Keep that. Do that, and then we still keep this. Because...
Is it Nib pretty bad? You still want to keep Nib?
Not reinforced.
Red.
Like if you find a way to overextend, like this just ends their turn. Especially if we prep. So we'll go 1.
Yeah, 2 minutes to finish the duel.
Yeah. I'll just end this one. Yeah, I'll just end that one. I'll end this because I'm recording simultaneously. Recording the short ratio, and then you have the regular mod. Oh, this hand's nice. I like this hand. Plays around Ash really well. Okay, so he has Lancia. Yeah. It's going for this. No, it's just Staros. Yeah, this will give me Hagoida. Yeah, so Hagoida draw. Pretty good. And then just gonna bring out our Smiger, and then that'll give us follow up. Oh hell yeah, let's go. Wait, do you think I chain and Mego Dragster instead to stop a potential crossout? You think?
Crossout? No way they play crossout.
Yeah, Ryzeal plays crossout.
Going second?
Yeah. There's a whole theory behind it. I feel like I have to. Yeah, I think I do. Okay. There goes that idea.
You ash it? Oh well.
Okay, he's playing the shark cards.
We'll see how good this droll is.
Yeah, okay, the result. Yeah.
The one benefit though is because Ryzeal, pure Ryzeal definitely have the extra deck space where they're playing 7th Tachyon because you can play one of the rank 5s to search Lancia.
Yeah. Okay. If this is just detonator pass, I think we're fine. But if it's Dweller, I think we're fine still. Because he can't run over my Cristaros. Oh no, he can! It'll be 23. Tornado. What the fuck?
Wait, what's his last card? Oh, that means his last card is Ice.
Well, I have to...
That sucks.
I feel like I have to keep my Tristaros on field, right?
I mean, you're not...
Yeah, I'll just do it.
I can do much anyway. So it's unfortunate though, because I know his last card is Ice. If he did it this way.
No, I think he wants to clear my field. He wants to clear with back row and run over my guy. That's what it was. Okay, we're fine. We win now.
Unless his last card is also Lancia again.
That'd be crazy.
I
I think we're fine either way.
Yeah, I don't like 7 Tachyon. I mean, I don't mind it. Like, I can see that, like, it's definitely fine. Like, especially if, but while Bonfire is at 3, I don't see a huge point in playing 7 Tachyon.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a bit odd. Like, it'll make your deck hyper consistent, but like, is it worth it? You know, like, is it?
Yep. Like, for any other Xyz deck that need it, sure, that's fine. Like, go ahead. If you need the consistency boost, then yes, go ahead, play the 7 Tachyon. But for Ryzeal, you don't need it.
And this. How many summons is that? That's 3.
I'm pretty sure even if you get nibbed, it's like kind of okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay, then we go.
I was playing Master Duel again for the first time in a while.
Oh yeah.
I was playing on my alt account because I had a bunch of unspent gems on that account instead of my main.
Okay, now let's switch around the nib as well. This and this.
I was trying to build Tachyon FTK, but realized that you can't craft catapult turtle in Master Duel.
Oh yeah, it's nib. FTK. What are you doing, Nick? Yeah, his nib chain.
TCG, it's consistent.
No way.
What's this flying rock all about?
Put it in attack mode. Put it in attack mode, please.
Surely they know. Surely they're smart enough to not put it in attack.
Yeah, this was like there was a. I think I remember seeing a list that they weren't playing this. I was like, what? No way, bro. This is no way.
He put the token. He put the nib in attack.
Yeah. GG, buddies.
And now you literally check any top deck.
Yeah. I might just scoop up and just overlay.
Actually, no, there is still a good top deck form. There is still a single good
Even
top deck
X?
form, and it's X.
Nah, not even X.
Nah, I think X does it.
Not with it. Not with this setup. I could just have a Goida. A Goida pop 2. There's no way. Yeah, see? This is what the Ryzeal matchup isn't that as much of a big deal. I think I'm more scared of Maliss. I think Maliss is a harder matchup for us. That's why the side deck is dedicated towards it.
Because it's weird, because Ryzeal, while it is a very consistent deck, like heavily consistent and has a ton of non-engine,
Yeah.
it actually does lose to quite a bit. Like, there is quite a lot of answers to Ryzeal.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's see. The BELLE, in the main deck, it was okay. I don't know. Real.
I do think as long as Crossroads at 3, you do have to play it. It's just getting cooked by Droll and Lancia is just so rough.
Yeah, yeah. So, if you're just joining, we were trying out the bells instead of the Fenrirs in the main deck because I wanted to have like a one card like something paired with a bunch of hand traps. It's like sometimes you like draw like 4 hand traps, 3 hand traps, and you just want that one like either Ride, Enchantress, Inclusion. You just want that one card that is self-sufficient, right? And that's what Fenrir was doing, but I don't know. It was a bit underwhelming at the Remote Duel Original, so I ended up just trying it out without it. Not much. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think this slot can be literally anything. Maybe triple tactics, maybe.
I think talents could be really good, but again, it's like if you're gonna play triple tactics, I'm so tempted for you to play Zeus.
The Zeus, yeah. I think that for that we might be able to cut the second and less, because like the second and less didn't come up as much as I thought. One was perfectly fine. One was just always there, like okay, it's there. But
I think it's just the moment
just...
like you don't want, like if you go up against any like Kesh hero pile. It's
exactly.
Like...
Yeah. Only for that situation you would want to play multiple. But yeah, I think with tactics and Zeus versus Maliss versus Ryzeal, I mean, yeah, I think it should be fine. I like the side deck is fine. Whether you main deck the crossouts and the cold buy, that's an option as well. Like when I did play it, every time I had it was fine except when I went second. When I go first, you just felt like you were unbeatable. It just feels like unless you went up against a Charmy, then because you don't have Charmies. But I think Charmy itself, if you have Charmies, that'll elevate the deck for sure. Because it's basically like a turn skip, or you just have an abundant amount of engine to break boards going second. Especially with this variant, because in pure, you get bottlenecked at a particular point. So all these excess cards won't really do much because they're most likely going to be interactions that are meant to prevent, but you have Charmy to do that anyway. So then you're going to have those for the follow-up, I guess. So you don't necessarily see it as a way to overwhelm your opponent through engine, because pure you can't really deviate from the regular sequence, so there's not much to do. But with this, you can draw into your enchanters, draw into this, and then sequence your way where you can like play past the board, but anyways, that's it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it. Oh my goodness, crazy. What up, Herbert?
Yeah, I was staying quiet for the video,
You good?
Yeah.
You going to the regional?
Nope. I'm too busy, man.
Okay.
But anyways, actually, I want to bring up, I can actually lend you cards. Charmies, baby. Will that help?